Discover the true risks of high-reward investing strategies and debunk the asymmetric myth.
Facebook or Amazon. But if you want to invest in these companies intelligently, here's what you'd need to do to keep the risks down. You'd have to dedicate all your time to studying the market, to getting to know the companies and all their competition. You'd have to diligence how they're growing. You have to understand the intentions of the leadership of those companies. You'd have to understand their stakeholder relationships and who's already invested in them and whether those terms are in your interests. You'd have to understand the legal and regulatory environment on a country-to-country basis, which I will add is essentially impossible to do right now. You'd have to understand the time horizons of all this working out, quantifying the actual value when a company doesn't even make money at the point you're investing. You know, the list goes on and on. In fact, it's endless because it's new and therefore subject to ongoing change as it develops as an industry. In other words, even if you dedicated every waking moment to it, even if you built a team of 500 analysts working on it full time, you still wouldn't be able to call investing in any of these companies asymmetric because you couldn't quantify the risks to the same level you can in an established sector or industry that has a history of cycles and trends. Now, I'm not saying for a moment don't invest in crypto. What I'm saying is that while the returns could be huge, it's simply too high risk for it to be considered asymmetric. Instead, it's high risk and high reward, which is fine, but different. And by the way, this is not just true of crypto, it's the wider technology space, and so-called growth stocks that everyone's investing in. So now that we've gone through why most so-called asymmetric investments aren't actually asymmetric, you'll want to watch the next video on how we achieve asymmetry with our capital, with our clients' capital, and how we teach insider members to do the same thing.
Paid Substack subscribers get full access to the Asymmetric Investing course. To subscribe, visit Capitalist Exploits on Substack today and sign up.